Hello Internet, I am the hero of Julios, once again with another One Piece unboxing video. We've got set 9 has officially arrived. This is a very special set because not only is it the 9th set in the series and it features the 4 emperors, not only does it have Nico Robin officially making her debut as a leader. I've been very excited for that. Not the best leader ability ever, but I'm excited that Robin just has a leader card now. But this is the 2-year anniversary set. As set 5 was the 1-year anniversary set, this is going to have special events all throughout the month of December. Unfortunately, that does not mean we get pre-release packs. We get 2nd-year anniversary packs, but I don't have any to show for the boxes I have bought, so I'm just going to have to do a normal unboxing, no special packs to go with it. But enough about that. Without further ado, let us begin opening box 9 of One Piece. As with all these sets, we start off with the boxes that we find at the bottom, the booster packs at the bottom of the box, because I am a man of superstition, and I believe that something nice will await us at the bottom of every box. Starting off, we have Sanji. Then we have Heat, making a debut as a red card. Sachi and Penguin getting red cards as well. We got Marco, followed by Marshall D. Teach as a little boy. We got Gum Gum Jump Rope. We have the lovely Nico Robin in purple. Kozuki Odin getting a blue card. Bartholomew Kuma. We have Nami and 4R rares. We have My Era Begins. And we have Nico Robin. Oh, wow. I'm already talking about her a lot, and I'm already getting rewarded with Nico Robin cards. That Robin in particular was her demon aura that she became when she was fighting Black Maria. I'm actually, there's an alt art for it that I'm really hoping to get, so maybe it'll be in this box. That would be really cool. But for now, we have a new Sanji card for Egghead. We have Morley. Then we have Richie, Monkey D. Luffy. Soul Frankie Swing Arm Boxing Solid. I will say it is kind of funny that they're just using screenshots from Odyssey for the new Odyssey cards. Lim from the Odyssey game got a leader card this set in addition to Robin. But as far as the main leaders you're looking for, you definitely want one of the 4 emperors. They all got very strong cards. So I'm hoping... Oh! And our rares are Uta and... Oh, well, it's not an SR, or sorry, it is an SR. It's not an alt art, is what I was saying, but it is cool artwork for Marshall D. Teach. This 10 cost to play, 12,000 power behemoth is also a blocker, which is cool. In addition to being the biggest blocker in the game, if your leader has the Blackbeard Pirates type, and this character was played on this turn as an activate main, negate the effect of up to one of your opponent's leaders during this turn, then negate the effect of up to one of your opponent's characters, and that character cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this is a pretty good way to shut down any abilities your opponent has. Very good advantage against opponents that rely on their ability during your turn, such as Enel and Nami. It's not super helpful against leaders that do stuff during their own turn, though, because it only negates during your turn. But negating an opponent's character and stopping them from attacking is extremely helpful no matter the scenario. Plus, he's already a big blocker to begin with, so that's pretty cool. Got Full of Lead, Morley, Rob Lucci. Never underestimate the power of miracles. Bello Betty. We got Vasco Shot. Murder at the Steam Bath, Shiryu, and for our rares, Doc Q, and Gum Gum Kureto Jet Cross Shock Bazooka. Yeah. The screenshots are, it's funny. It sort of takes you out of it a little bit, but I'm just going to adjust my camera a second. It takes you out of the card game a little bit because it's not from the anime. It's not original art. It's literally just somebody paused the game at the right time to get the shot that they wanted. We got Mr. Daz Bones. The first Big Mom Pirates card in black. We got Pudding. Marco. Nico Olvia. I like that we have a lot of Robin cards just from her past. The Revolutionary Army got a lot of support this set too. So if you're running Bello Betty or the red-yellow Sabo from the Three Brothers starter deck, this is a good set for you. Speaking of Robin, we got a Robin leader card. And for our rares, Yasop and Gum Gum Giant. The packs are opening very easily for me this time. I'm getting pretty good at that, if I may say so. We have Heat. We have the Red Force. Another Sanji card. Beppo. Who doesn't love Beppo? We got Brooke. Rockstar. Soul Frankie Swing Arm Boxing Solid. Gum Gum Lightning. We got Moji. Tony Chopper. And for our rares, Jesus Burgess. Oh, and the super rare Sanji card. So this is a 7 cost to play, 7,000 power with 1,000 counter power. He has the on play. You may return one or more Dawn cards from your field to your Dawn deck. This character gains Rush during this turn. Then rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. So the one or more Dawn, if you looked at the Chopper I pulled, the Nami, there's an SR Frankie that gets rid of 2 Dawn. There's a big theme around Dawn minusing more than one, because the Luffy leader from this set, his leader ability requires you to Dawn -2 at most. So it's really nice that they didn't make them Dawn -2. They just made it Dawn minus as much as you want, because then you're free to still do other things. Like, for example, you could play that Sanji Dawn -3 against your opponent, and then you'd have enough Dawn left over to play the 6 cost Sanji. Our rares are Kuzan and Nami. Oh, and we also got the special Shanks Dawn. So the special Dawn this set is featuring Shanks, just like set 2's Dawn was. But this is Shanks right after he, I won't say defeated Aramaki, but he did scare him away with the thought of fighting both 2 emperors at once. Shanks also is reminiscing about all the children he's seen, such as Luffy, Momonosuke. You got little Hiyori right here, and then just the faintest outline of Uta. Because that is, funny enough, Uta's first appearance in the manga. And only appearance in the manga so far. Despite being in the card game, absolute butt ton, Uta actually only appears in Film Red and that single panel. Interesting. Our next cards are Empty Bluffs Island. We got Brooke, Pierre, Tony Chopper, Bello Betty. We got Robin, Black Vortex, Vasco Shot, Crocodile, Get Out of Here. And for our rares, we have Trafalgar Law and My Era Begins. We haven't really seen a lot of SRs, if I'm being honest. It seems like we've only gotten the 2 so far, and we've opened a decent number of packs. I don't know. What would you rather? Let me know in the comments. What would you rather? Would you rather the box starts off amazing, and then you just kind of calm down afterwards? Our rares are Kuzan and Van Auger. Or would you rather the box be exciting near the end? You know, you get all your SRs and your alt arts and whatnot. Just easier to digest, maybe, because you've just already gotten through all the lame cards. I don't want to call these cards lame, but, commons and uncommons, you see them a dime a dozen. As much as I love Robin, I'm going to have a lot of that common Robin card. We got Killer, followed by Stronger. And for our rares, Professor Clover and Lim. Just as I was talking about SRs. So Lim is a 3 cost to play, 5,000 power, with the on play of looking at the top 5 cards of our deck, and then we can reveal an Odyssey card other than Lim and add it to our hand. Then we place the rest at the bottom of our deck. What's nice about this is, even though she's a searcher at 3 cost rather than the normal 1 cost searcher, she's 5,000 power, and she has the lovely end of turn ability. If you have 3 or more rested characters, set this character as active. So you can swing with her, and then, if you have enough characters, you can actually restand her. If you have 4 characters on board and 2 of them are Lim, you can restand both of them. But, keep this in mind, if you only have 3 characters on board and 2 of them are Lim, You do not get to restand both limbs. Don't let your opponent trick you into thinking that's how it works if they're using limb. Don't trick yourself if you're going to play limb, because the first limb will become active. Thus, the second limb will only have 2 rested characters on the board. So, because every card has to resolve before the next card can. This is not a simultaneous ability. For our rares, we get Roanoa Zorro. Oh, and Don Quixote do Flamingo. I normally don't try to talk too much about rares anymore because I think the SRs are the ones to really talk about. But this one, he restands if you have 2 or more rested characters. So if he was one of the 3 characters you had on the board, and Lim was the 3rd one, you could restand them both, as long as you do them in the correct order. If you restand Lim first, then Doflamingo, you're good to go. But if you restood Doflamingo first, well, then you wouldn't be able to restand your Lim. I'm sorry. Next one, we have Howling Gab. We got Richie, Pierre again, the Red Force, Jinbei, Monkey D. Luffy, Peachbeard, Nami, Gum Gum Lightning, Traffy, and for our rares we have Lafitte. Oh, and Dracule Mihawk. So, what's interesting about this Dracule Mihawk is he is not a 7 Warlords of the Sea type character. 6 cost to play, 7,000 power. This blocker is part of the Cross Guild set. He is no longer a member of the 7 Warlords of the Sea. He is just Cross Guild. His on play is draw 2 and trash 1 from your hand, which is great because the Buggy Leader ability will make you discard cards, so being able to draw some to replace is very helpful. I'll have to check. I know Crocodile got a SR this set as well. I don't know if his says 7 Warlords of the Sea anymore. I know it definitely says Cross Guild, but I'm wondering if it says former Warlords of the Sea or if it says former Baroque Works on it, because right now, I actually can't remember. We got Nami, Building Snake, Get Out of Here. For our rares, Cross Guild. Oh, and Ben Beckman. So Ben Beckman, 7 cost to play, 7,000 power with 1,000 counter, which is kind of nice for SR to have. His on play allows you to trash up to one of your opponent's characters with 6,000 power or less. What's really funny about this card that my brother pointed out, it trashes a 6,000 or less, which means it takes out Borsalino, the 6,000 power during your opponent's turn blocker. So just like at the War of the Summit, where he scared Borsalino to not fight at the moment, he also scares the Borsalino in the card game not to fight at the moment. Kind of cool. In our next pack, we have Pierre, followed by Sanji. Gecko Moria, which is cool. I like this one because it plays a 2-cost Thriller Bark from your trash. So you can play him with Moria's ability, the leader Moria, and then play out an additional 2-cost. So it allows you to make more use of the Thriller Bark cards. And for our rares, we have Mr. 3 Galdino and Doc Q. In our next pack, we have the cute and adorable Chopper, the cute and adorable Pudding. We have the cute and adorable Sanji, the cute and adorable Bello Betty. We have Jump Ropes and, well, not cute and adorable, but Lucci's here. We got Lime Juice, followed by Saul, and we have Shanks, the leader card. And for our rares, we got Sakazuki, we got Lucky Roo, and we have the other Don. So that's nice. We got our 2 Don cards from the box. Very nice. Very demure, as the kids would say. Maybe I've jinxed it, or I'm about to jinx it when I say it's kind of interesting that I haven't seen an alt art yet. We got Usopp, we have Richie, but no alt art cards yet. Sachi and Penguin, Avalo Pizarro, Special Muggy Ball. We got Monster and Robin, Sabo, followed by Murder at the Steam Bath. We have Monkey D. Luffy, the leader card, and for our rares, we have Robin, and Come On, We'll Fight You. Yeah, no secret rare, no alt arts. Kinda interesting, considering we are halfway through the box now. So, how about that? All right, our next pack has Empty Bluffs Island, Heat, Chopper. We got Brooke, Robin, Soul Frankie Swing Arm Boxing Solid, Marshall D. Teach, Catalina Devon. We got Thunderlance Flip Caliber Phoenix Shot, Stronger, and for our rares we have Galdino and Perona, the nice little searcher for green Thriller Bark. It also searches for a very specific Dracule Mihawk, because I'm pretty sure Mihawk only has one green card right now, unless he got something from the Odyssey set. But we'll find out, I guess. We got Lindbergh, Gecko Moria, Full of Lead, Brooke, Marshall D. Teach, Usopp, Jinbei. We got Izo, Karasu. We got the Blackbeard leader card. And for our rares, we have that 10-drop Buggy and Don Quixote do Flamingo. In our next pack, we have Richie the Lion, who has gotten quite hefty. We got Beppo, Full of Lead, Mr. One, Das Bones, Jozu, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Rockstar, Peachbeard. Next we have Hongo, Jaguar D. Sol. And for our rares, we have Nami and Dereshi. That Dereshi card is actually pretty useful. I'm looking forward to seeing it in a lot of yellow decks because it's a searcher, yes, but it is a searcher for 2 cards, not just 1. So it allows you to gain a card in addition to being able to search for cards. We got Marco, Jinbei. Never underestimate miracles, Nico Robin. Ice Block Partisan. We got Killer, Shiryu, and for our rares, Gum Gum Jet Cross Shock Bazooka, and Adio. I hope I pronounced that right. I believe it's just Adio. He is a 9 cost to play, 9,000 power. On play, if your leader has the Odyssey type, set up to 3 of your Dawn cards as active, which is nice because then you can use Lim's ability to play a 5-cost character in addition to having Adio's ability. And if it's your 10 Dawn turn, you'll have 1 Dawn left for his ability. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains 2,000 power during this battle. You have to rest a card to do so, 1 of your Dawn cards. So that's kind of nice, because if they're trying to get rid of him, it bumps him up to, 11,000 power. Or if they're just trying to hit your leader, it's a free 2k counter without actually having to lose a card in hand. Not bad. Well, this is kind of crazy. We're down to the last 5 packs, and we still haven't really seen anything. I'm getting a little worried that maybe this is a dud box. That's not possible. They wouldn't do that. We got Lindbergh. We got Pudding. Oh, a little spoiler. Sachi and Penguin before a miracle. Then we have Bonk Punch, who summons Monster. This has happened. This has happened before. I opened a couple packs with my brother, and almost all the time, Bonk Punch and Monster just come right next to each other. I wonder if that's something they do on the printer, like intentionally. Well, anyways, we got Sabo, and then for our rares, we have Professor Clover and Frankie. Alright, well, this is another SR. 4 cost to play, 5,000 power with 1,000 counter. Frankie is a blocker for the Straw Hat crew, but he also has the on-play Dawn -2. You may trash 1 card from your hand to draw 2 cards. So you lose a card, but you're gaining 2 cards in exchange. So that's nice. That's good for you. Okay, well, we are down to the last 4 packs now. So let's see if anything crazy comes of it. We got Pierre, followed by Empty Bluffs Island, Usopp. Then we have Pudding, the special Muggy Ball. We got Usopp again. We have Rob Lucci. Then we have Wire, Trafalgar Law, the Shanks leader card, and for our rares, Silver's Rayleigh himself and Roanoa Zoro. Okay, this has not happened to me before, where I haven't seen anything, and I am down to the last 3 boosters. So, this is either going to be a 3-hit box, and all 3 of these are going to be crazy, or this is going to be a 2-hit box, and we're about to see the secret rare, or the alt art that I get. Either way, here is the bronze medal. Empty Bluffs Island, Howling Gab, Gecko Moria, Tony Chopper. We got Black Vortex, Peach Beard, Kozuki Odin, Bartholomew Kuma, Crocodile. We got Lim, and for our rares, Lucky Roo and Buggy. Well, looks like this is only a 2-hit box, I'm afraid. That's kind of sad. But these might be crazy hits. So let's see. I mean, it can't get worse. It literally cannot get worse. So, without further ado, the silver medal. Starting off with Brooke, Alvaro Pizarro, Full of Lead, Jozu, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Bonk Punch, Monkey D. Luffy, Murder at the Steam Bath, Katarina Devon, Portuguese D. Ace, and for our rares, Lafitte and... oh, the secret rare Monkey D. Luffy. Alright, well, this 9 cost to play, 10,000 power Straw Hat Crew. He has the wonderful On Play. You may return 1 or more Dawn cards from your field to your Dawn deck. You can draw 1 card, and this character gains Rush during this turn. So, he has Rush. You get to draw a card, so you're not losing a card in hand. And, furthermore, if you Dawn -2 with the new Luffy ability, you'll get a Dawn back, which will allow you to attach 2 Dawn to him, so you can swing 12 the turn you dropped him down, if it's your 10 Dawn turn. Well, that is certainly nice. Which means the gold medal for the first time ever that I have opened a box on my channel like this, recording it. This is going to be the alt art and the last pack. Look at that. We got Mr. One Daz Bones, we got Red Force, we got Beppo, followed by Rockstar, Brooke, we got Gum Gum Jump Rope, Nico Robin, Wire, Gum Gum Lightning, Izo, and for our rares, Yasop, and we have an alt art of Koala. Well, that's nice. So, Koala is a 6 cost to play, 6,000 power Revolutionary Army character. She is a blocker as well, and on play, we can add 1 card from the top or bottom of our life cards to our hand. Then play 1 Revolutionary Army type character with a cost of 4 or less from our hand. If we do that, we draw a card. So, that's kind of nice. We get to draw from our life cards, we get to draw an extra card, and we get to play a 4-cost Revolutionary Army. So we're basically getting 10 Dawn out for 6. The only downside is we're, kind of dealing with losing a life, but that's kind of a small price to pay if you play her early enough in the game. So with that, we have our 2 alternate art Shanks Dawn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 super rares. We have the secret rare Monkey D. Luffy, and we have the alternate art Koala. Honestly, not a terrible set if you ask me. This is a pretty good box. I'm glad I got an alt art that I don't already have, so I'm happy to see that. Let me know in the comments below if I pulled a card you were hoping to see, or if there was a character you were kind of hoping and did not get to see. Either way, thank you for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. This is the Hero of Julios, Xing out.